Hey guys, it's Sierra, the Solitary Witch. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be filming 4 videos going through each of the different clairs. We're going to be talking about clairaudience, claircognizance, clairvoyance, and clairsentience, and really just giving you a guideline to help you kind of figure out what clair you maybe fall under. Keep in mind that you may express one clair maybe a little weaker than others. You may have several clairs that you express very strongly, and that is normal. That's okay. Everyone has their own unique blueprint of different psychic abilities that they express strongly or more weakly than others. That's something to keep in mind. Also keep in mind as I'm going through these signs and things, you may have to think back to your childhood. A lot of times we experience our psychic abilities quite strongly when we're younger because we are very fresh in the 3D reality. We're very fresh in our 3D bodies, and so we haven't had those conditionings or limitations kind of placed on us just yet. So you may have to think back a little bit to childhood when I'm going through some of these signs, and that's okay as well. It's not that you're broken. It's not that your clair abilities just disappeared. It's just that maybe you were a little separated from them due to conditioning or society or things that have happened in your life. They are still very much present within you though. It's just a matter of digging through those things that have kind of separated you from your ability and just kind of allowing them to come out and express themselves the way that they were when you were a kid. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun recording them because a lot of them, as I was doing the research for this video, I was seeing a lot of things myself and I was like, oh my god, like I experienced this one, I experienced this one happened to me too. And it's just a fun kind of thing to kind of have as validation that we're not crazy. Like, you know, these things really happen and they're happening to people all over the world. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Comment down below and let me know what you think or what clair you think is your strongest or maybe your weakest. Go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check the description box. I'm gonna have my social handle placed somewhere on the video, so be on the lookout for that as well, and let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the signs of identifying whether you are clairaudient. So if you see me looking down here, I'm just looking at my notes. First sign of identifying clairaudience is that you have real issues with loud noises. You need quiet, you need a space that is totally void of other human beings. You are not a partier. You do not like large crowds. You are someone who very much needs quiet in your day-to-day routine in order to feel centered, in order to feel balanced, in order to feel like you are not going crazy. If you find that you relate to that, that is a very clear indication that you could be clairaudient. Next sign of clairaudience is hearing your name being called when no one is around. So this is something that may relate more, as I said in the intro, to your childhood. This is something that I have personally experienced several times in my life. For me, in a personal sense, it always happened when I was like on the verge of going to sleep. I was sleeping, but I was kind of still awake. So it doesn't have to be that way for all of you. But if you hear your name being called when no one is around, clear sign of clairaudience. The next sign of clairaudience is you talk to yourself out loud often. So this is something that you could have even been teased for when you were younger. And it's not that you're crazy. It's not that you are losing your shit and going insane. It's just that you're thinking out loud. This is very common for people that are clairaudient. It is the way that we kind of process and, you know, just kind of sort out what we're thinking, how we're feeling, all of these things. So if you talk out loud to yourself often, you're probably clairaudient. The next sign of clairaudience is hearing low and high-pitched ringing in your ear. Again, this is another thing that happens quite often for me. I will be either in my apartment, at the store, driving, but I'll get these just random like ringing, high-pitched ringing in my ear. And a lot of times when you're hearing it high-pitched, that could be a very clear sign that a high vibrational spirit has entered your space. And if you're hearing like a low-pitched hum or like a buzzing, that could be just the basic kind of base level energy of the room. So again, another kind of common thing between people that are clairaudient, you hear kind of the static of the room. You hear all kinds of things with no explanation, and a lot of times with no one being there to have caused it. The next sign of clairaudience is that you can hear animals. So not in the literal sense of like animals talking to you like in the movies and cartoons, but more in the sense of being with an animal and kind of, I guess, telepathically receiving information from that animal in the form of words, or again, and these clairs, a lot of them kind of intertwine, but it could be like a mental image that you get, it could just be something that you hear, but you are with this animal and you just have this, like, you just know what it is that they want, or you know what it is that they're trying to communicate with you through the clairaudience that you have. So that is another very clear sign. If you have like a very close relationship with your pet, or you just always kind of seem to know what it is that they're wanting or asking for or needing, that is a clear sign of clairaudience. Another sign of clairaudience is that people naturally vent to you, they talk to you, they open up to you about their life out of nowhere because you're a good listener. So you could just be sitting on the bench, going about your day, minding your business, and someone could just plop down next to you, and just before you know it, you've had this hour-long conversation with this person, and they're just kind of like spilling all of the tea, telling you everything about their lives. And that is very common for people that are clairaudient because, like I said, they are known as being good listeners, people that are good counselors, people that you may have a circle of friends that just, you know, you're the go-to person, you're the kind of mediator between everyone. Everyone comes to you to talk about things and vent and do all of that because you are the person that they know will listen to them and will understand, and you don't take sides. Like, you're just a good counselor and a good, just neutral listener. Another clear sign of clairaudience is that you hear what people are thinking and feeling even as they're talking. So knowing that people are lying when they're talking to you is a number one sign of clairaudience. You just kind of feel it in their tone. You can kind of feel that undercurrent of energy in what it is that they're saying. You pick up on those kind of subtle nuances. And this is something that goes beyond just like body language and tone and things like that, although those are also big indicators. Clairaudience is just like you just know, like you're like, okay, like I'm gonna let you finish your lie, but I know, like, just know that I know, because you can hear what they're really trying to say under what they're really saying, like you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. So the last and final sign of being clairaudient is that you pick up on messages that were clearly meant for you. This could just be turning on the radio or the TV, or, you know, passing by two people having a conversation and you hear a little snippet of their conversation and it was exactly what you needed to hear at that exact moment. There was some sort of message or some sort of resonance or some sort of purpose in you hearing either those words or those lyrics or whatever it is. Like, you just seem to kind of catch messages at the exact perfect time that you need them, whether it's in the form of music, like I said, movies, TV shows, just random conversations on the street. A lot of kind of information or confirmation or affirmation or things of that nature kind of come to you through that clairaudience ability. So, if you find that you resonate with the ability of clairaudience, chances are your mission in life is to either uplift the consciousness of humanity with music. It could be being a counselor, being a therapist because of the good listening, being in a band, uplifting people through frequency, through sound, through speech. You could be a public speaker and talk to hundreds of people. You could be a writer. A lot of people that are clairaudient, they channel information that they write in their books through their clairaudient abilities. So that could be another avenue as well. So I hope you guys got something out of it. Like I said, you may have to think back to childhood to identify some of these things, and maybe clairaudience isn't your strongest clair, and that's okay. You could find that you are more suited to claircognizance, clairsentience, clairvoyance, but hopefully you guys got something out of this video. Comment down below and let me know what clair you identify with the most, or if you resonated with any of these signs of clairaudience. Let me know your experiences with your ability, and feel free to comment some other signs that you think indicate clairaudience that I maybe didn't touch on. I'd love to read your comments and see what you think. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.